Hi guys, so this is going to be my weekly check-in, my second one of July, which is insane. So let's get straight into it. I'm actually using a brand new piece of equipment, which I will mention in this week. As you can see, I still have not that great control of what I'm spending. But hey ho, let's just have a little look at what we are currently dealing with. Okay, so brought you in a little bit closer. So we left off on the 9th, which was a Saturday. So Sunday the 10th, me and my sister were just driving around trying to get the nephews to sleep, and we're quite lucky and fortunate to be around some Starbucks drive-through. So I was like, we need to go there. So I treated us to a Starbucks each, just like a refresher situation. I actually had I think it was it this day I had the acai berry, and it's good, but I feel like they ice it down too much to the point where there's not enough drink for what you're paying for, if that makes sense. So this actually came out of my Monzo, so my allocated money for the month, and it was £8.75. Then we had £5.64 come out for chip, so yes, which is good because I actually needed chip this month, which I'll again explain. And then Amazon was £10.99, and I'm trying to remember what I bought, which is really bad, but this is because I wrote this bit down last week. What did I buy last week? I can't remember, so I'm just going to pop it on the screen here, but apparently it was £10.99. I'm going to assume, oh no, I do know what it was. It was my new phone case. So I haven't bought a phone case in quite a few months now, and my one was just a pink silicone-y type thing, but it had a big chip out of it. I don't know if one of the boys like grabbed it or bit it, who knows. So I decided to treat myself to a Spigen sparkle clear case. I've had it before, but my one had coloured a bit, which I discovered on this Sunday, which is why I bought it. So this Sunday I actually had like a proper clear out of everything under my bed, all my boxes, all my paperwork. So I kind of knew what I was doing, chucked a load of stuff away. Highly recommend. I love a good purge and organise. So yes, this was an unbudgeted spend, not one I regret, to be honest, but we move. Monday the 11th saw my money box money come out. What do we count this as? A bill, I guess. So that was £5. That came out. And then I spent £34 on Amazon because it's my smallest nephew's birthday, his first birthday in August. So this actually came out of my cash envelope that I'd saved in my gift pot on Monzo. What did I get him? I got him one of those sensory boards, you know, like the ones with like the chains and the zips and all that stuff, and it was £34. So I was like, cool, yeah, that's what he wants. I mean, he's not even one, so it's what his mother wants, but still, that's done and done. And then the 12th saw me spend nothing, which is quite a miracle. But then we have Wednesday, which is when a lot of stuff happened. So we will start with Treatwell. So basically, over a year ago, I got a gift from a friend, like a gift card for £30. And if any of you don't know, Treatwell is kind of like a gift card situation, but for salons, and you can get massages and hair appointments and nail appointments with the gift card. Obviously, if you spend more, you have to pay more, etc. But mine was for £30, and as you know, because I'm sure most of you are fed up of me bagging on about it, but my sister's getting married next month, and okay, so it's a long story. I'm gonna literally be waffling. My sister's getting married on a Wednesday, so the Saturday before, one of my friends who does pedicures for me, she also does massages and other treatments. So I've booked in my sister to go and have some treatments and massage, that kind of thing. It could be her like pamper day before the wedding, because I'm sure she'll be stressed at that point. what I didn't know is that Saturday she wanted to go to town, get her nails done and do little random bits. So what I said to her is, I've booked the treatments for you for 12 o'clock. So luckily for us, she'll come pick her up and do the treatments and then drop her off. She said it's somewhere between 2 and 3 hours. I'm just going to supply some fizz and some light lunch as well. So what I did is I remembered I had this and booked my sister a gel manicure and pedicure situation. But it came to £33. So that is why the £3 is there. So now the plan is my sister has to go to the salon at 10. They say it takes roughly an hour and a half to do the gel nails and feet. And then she'll come back here, get taken to a treatment situation for 2 hours. And then she'll come back here and her fiance will then go into town to do whatever she wants to do. But they also have a gift card for a tapas place. So they get to have like their final date as not married humans. Long story short. So yeah, the £3 was what I had to pay extra. So I hadn't actually budgeted for that. So we're going in with the yellow. Yeah. So that's something I need to actually budget for next month. So feel free to remind me, guys, when you see me on Instagram trying to budget stuff. Remind me I need to save between £80 and £100 for those treatments. Next up is an Etsy spend. No, I did not buy from the aesthetic budget before any of you say anything. I actually, so I don't know if any of you guys watch Oxmail Studios, and if you don't, I don't understand. Jade is a lovely human being who has her Etsy store. She does the £5 saving challenge that I do, and many other things. And in her videos, she was showing this beautiful wooden money box. And at the minute, I think she's using it for the £1 challenge. And as you know, I want to maybe start £1, £2 challenge situation once I finish my 50 envelope challenge. So I figured if I get it, first of all, it could be personalised, so I can make it somewhat Leah budget friendly. And two, I will therefore have somewhere to put my pounds and my £2. So it was £13.90 with the delivery. This is going to come out of my cash envelope. I just need to do it actually. So it was £13.90. And yeah, I will leave the link below if anyone else is interested. What was next? Oh, this is where my earlier words of it was a busy day. Oh gosh. If anyone watches Luana the podcast, you'll understand why that line is so funny. But basically it was Prime Day this day. And for maybe like a couple of days before, I was thinking to myself, like, is there anything that I can buy anyone or that anyone wants for like birthday, Christmas, anything like that? Anything that I know that will be on offer now that I could take advantage of. And my parents, I'm the youngest child, so I flew the nest. So it's just them two. They don't actually have a doorbell. So I thought, you know what, I'm a great child. So I basically bought them a Ring doorbell. Because it's just the two of them at home. They're not always at home the weekend and stuff, so if they have deliveries or an unexpected visitor, I thought it'd be handy for that. I also did buy the, I can't remember what it's called now. It's like the plug-in that like makes the doorbell sound when it gets pressed. I mean, you don't have to have it, it will still ring, but my parents can be quite selective with their hearing. So I got that too, and that came to £89.98. It was an unbudgeted spend, but I did take it out of my tip account. I don't know, I like to treat my parents. I've said it before, they don't ever ask for anything. And yeah, it got mixed reviews at first, guys, I just like to point that out. But I did get a thank you after. And then what did I buy? Oh, so I spent £13.59, and thinking about it, I can actually take this out of the Leah budget envelope. So basically, I got a new tripod arm thing. So the one I had previously that I still have, is like a plastic version where it's all like bendy and stuff, and that's why every time I whacked it, you'd sometimes see my camera screen shake. But this one is metal with a spring and some twisty bits to keep it secure, so I can actually move you guys around without fear of anything shaking too much, unless I shake it, obviously. So that was £13.59 on the Prime Day deals. So I thought, why not take advantage? Because for ages I've literally been looking for somewhat of a tripod, and this was actually suggested by Fuchsia Budgets. So thank you. And then next we had £5 spent on baking this week. So that was a cash envelope, and I made what went down a delightful treat at work. So I made Jammy Dodger blondies. I wasn't sure if, you know how like sometimes with blondies and brownies, there's that fine line between is it cooked, is it overcooked, is it cooked enough? So I didn't actually know if I'd like undercooked it slightly, but I mean everyone loved it, everyone raved about it. They put them at the top of the imaginary leaderboard for my baking. So yes, that went down well. And then moving on to Thursday, and of course I was in the office, if you can tell, and I grabbed myself a coffee. What else did I buy? Oh, I bought myself and a colleague a coffee. So he had a flat white and I had, oh my gosh, what did I have? I wrote it down specifically in my notes. I just haven't looked at it before doing this video, which was very stupid of me. I will enter it on the screen here for you, but yeah, I've made a point to write it down in my notes. So even if I can't remember when I'm speaking it, I have the information for you guys. Yeah, it was a frap. Was it a frap? I feel like it was a frap. I know, it was like a strawberry cheesecake frap. Yeah, I mean, you'll know by now, I've written it on the screen, but I think that's what I had. So that was obviously from my Monzo part. And then Friday, I had yet another coffee, but I kind of didn't. I decided to opt for a milkshake, and it was a strawberry cheesecake milkshake, which was quite good. It wasn't like I need to buy this every time, but it was decent. I'd give it like a 7. It's that kind of weather where I just want iced things now, so it makes sense. And then my yellow pen is going to come in handy for this. So I'm entirely blaming someone else. It's not my fault at all. But basically, if you guys have Top Cashback app, it's like one of the best things ever. You basically click on it to go to the link of whatever website you want. So in this example, JD Sports, you'll get like a deal kind of thing, so it'll tell you if you spend this on this, you get this percentage back money. There was a deal that you'd get 17% back if you bought Crocs through JD Sports, which I did. I have a new thing apparently of buying Crocs. I have been eyeing these pair up since I bought my pair like a week ago, but I was good and was like, no, I'm not going to do it. It's not, I don't know if I'm going to wear these ones that much. And Meg, she bought these and I've been eyeing them up, and then she got hers and they look stunning. So they're originally, obviously all Crocs are about £40. Then there was a summer sale, so they went down, I think, to 25. And then there was another discount where you just type in, I think, hello, for maybe 20% discount, and it comes to £22.50. So I've obviously picked to do the collect from store option, and fingers crossed I'll get the 17% back from Top Cashback in due time. So it would technically be like £20 or less than £20 to get a new pair of Crocs. So a spend that was unbudgeted for sure, but I'm loving my Crocs at the minute. I wear them all the time. Not to work though, I draw lines, but still. And then I spent $15.99 on Amazon. Basically, I'm not that great sometimes at remembering birthdays and things like that. And one of my best friends, she has a little boy who's going to turn 1 very soon, and it completely slipped my mind. And she mentioned it yesterday, and I was like, oh my gosh, what do you want? And she was like, oh, just he has no clothes in like 12 to 18 months. So I ran on to Amazon and Sammy, if you're listening to this, don't watch this bit. Oh, actually, I guess you can. I don't know. Do you want to read the surprise for yourself? Basically, I got him That's Not My Dinosaur book. That was £4. And then I saw that there was A Nightmare Before Christmas little set. So I grabbed that as well in 12 to 18 months. Hopefully, he can wear it and still be in size to enjoy it, because it is like scorching hot right now. And honestly, once I finish filming this and I'm editing, my windows are going right open. But yeah, so that was $15.99. That, I don't know, it technically should come out of my gifts envelope. Let's have a little look. Gifting will be in this one. Yeah, it should technically come out of gifts. But it's all the denominations that annoy me, so I will take it out of gifts actually. So yes, because I always forget I have this is why I've created 2 gift envelopes per se, one on Monzo and one in cash, because I'm so forgetful sometimes with birthdays and things like that. If I haven't got it written in my calendar in my phone, that I have to look at anyway for like booking driving lessons and stuff, then I just won't see it, and sometimes it slips my mind, which is horrific. But yes, I will take it out of my gifts envelope and that can go back in the bank. And then yesterday was Netflix. So Netflix came out and that was £10.50, that's the wrong thing, £10.99 because of the price hike, which is very annoying. Also, I went to a work picnic yesterday and had to travel for the entire day, but I tapped my Monzo card rather than buying a ticket, so it hasn't technically come out yet. I assume it will come out either today or tomorrow, so that's not included in that. And then last but not least, obviously we have my mini envelopes. So still got £5 in there from baking, and I still have £10 that I can put in there for the rest of the month. And then we are taking out my £5 for my weekly. So let's just pop in the next £5 for the week. I don't know why I've suddenly got all over this, so I need to give it a good clean. But yeah, that is my next £5 there. Where am I going? I am going into my savings challenge finder. And yeah, we're going into the £5 savings challenge, which is also from Oxmo Studios, like I mentioned before. So she is further ahead. Lovely Jade is much further ahead than I am, but we are not comparing because everyone's at their own pace. So let's pop this. Oh, I'm like taking the whole contact sheet with me. There we go. Bit messy. There we go. So now, now we have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, which is amazing. So obviously when we finish this, we should be at 250. Again, I've not 100% decided what I'm doing with it. I could always keep it rolling over maybe, because I think I do eventually want to get myself a camera for filming these videos. I don't like the idea of doing it completely on my phone. I mean, it's handy because I just put you in a tripod, can edit on my phone as well and get everything up as well, but it does suck out my battery life, which is not great. So if any of you do use cameras rather than phones, please let me know down below what one you use and if you're liking it for it, because I honestly would have no idea where to start. But that's just a thought. I could do that, or I could save £1,000 from my £10 saving challenge, which just has £10 at the minute, and do that. But everything's a bit like up in the, oh no, this one's not 1,000. What one's this? This one is 500. I mean, that's still a decent amount for a camera. So yeah, that is where we're at the moment. In terms of our goals, we're not really close to 400. We're at like 372 or 3 or something. So definitely, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, it would mean the world to me if you just subscribe and get a bit interactive. Leave comments down below, click the thumbs up. It means a lot to me. 15 no spends days, let's be realistic here. Don't think we're going to hit it, but we can try our best. And I'm also slacking on the earn £10 side hustles. I am about 60p or 65p away from cashing out £10 on influence. Is it influence? Influence. But of course, when you're that close, no questions ever come up for me. But I do need to be on the game with that a bit more. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a great week. I hope everyone has some form of keeping themselves cool for the rest of the week, because Monday and Tuesday are supposed to be ridiculous. I think I read somewhere that it was like 40 degrees on Tuesday. I'm working from home the whole of next week, so I mean, I shouldn't spend money on coffee next week, which is a great plan, and I shouldn't have to get anything in terms of baking because I only really do it when I go into the office. But yeah, hope everyone keeps cool, and until I see you next time, hopefully Friday or Saturday, yeah, have a great day.